Well, I think it's very special. Anytime you're raising a banner, you had a special season, and the only thing I kind of feel bad about is we're raising a banner and we're not going to have a lot of the players that were a big part of that banner to see it going up. But that's just the timing. The NHL camps are later, and we start a little earlier. That's the only thing, but very happy about it.
This team achieved a lot last season. What are the expectations going into this season?
Well, the expectations are very high, and we know exactly where we're at. We got a lot of good players that are going to be coming back, but it's a new season with expectations. It comes with hard hockey, and we got to be able to play hard hockey, and we got to play consistent. And every year is a reset. Even though we had a real good season last year, everything's going to be a little bit different, even though there's a lot of players that are going to be the same. So we got to form our own identity this year also.
I saw the CHL rankings, and you guys are number 7 preseason. Does that hold any significance for you?
Well, it's all these things are nice to be talked about, but it really doesn't do anything, right? You look at it, well, you're rated number 7, you must have a pretty good team, but you got to go out there, you got to reset, and you got to earn it. We're number 7 right now. We want to be higher than that.
How many veterans will be missing from Friday night's opener still away at camps?
Well, we don't have anybody back yet, so they're all going to be missing. Everybody that went to NHL training camps, they're all going to be gone, and they're all our top players of our top 6 players, that are all away at camp. So it's going to be a good experience for the younger guys that are trying to find their way on this team to get a couple regular season games in before these guys get back.
Speaking of younger guys, there's a real special defenseman coming up on the team this year. Can you tell folks a little bit about him?
His name is Carson Carrolls. Carson Carrolls is his name, and he's a special player that he does everything well. He's a skater. He's a heady player with the puck, and plus he's really good away from the puck. So he's a 16-year-old that's got to learn a lot. He's highly touted. Everyone's talking about him, but it's a tough league, and he'll be learning early.
Another great find for the Cougars in the draft.
Yeah, we're hoping so. That's for sure. And he was around last year as a 15-year-old and played a few games, and he didn't look out of place at all. And he's, where he left off last year, he's just carrying on, and, we expect big things from him, but he's only 16. I don't want to put too much pressure on him.
Just a couple last things from me. What kind of crowd are you hoping to see in here on Friday night?
Well, we want to have a big, crazy crowd like we had at the end of the season. That brings a lot of great atmosphere. It'll be great for our young guys. Our older guys have seen that before, but this is going to be a new experience for all the new guys on the team.
And lastly, the team has just signed a new 4-year lease agreement in this facility. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know the particulars on it, but where we love playing here. The whole team is, especially the way the season ended last year, having all those fans and another 4 years. We're pretty excited about it.
Okay, that's all for me.
Just to be back in this energy, right? Regular season games, points up for grabs, just the excitement. You mentioned it a little bit about, the fans. It's going to be rocking all weekend. It just must be exciting to kind of be back in this situation, back regular season with points up for grabs.
Yeah, it's, you get so hyped up for training camp. Long summer, even though, short summer, long summer, whatever it is, but it's training camp. And there's like 3 phases, right? You get excited for that training camp, and that first phase before you get to the exhibition games, you can't wait for that to get over, to get to the exhibition games to see the players playing real games. And then you get a few exhibition games, and you want to get that phase over with. You learned a lot about your players, and now this is phase 3, and this is what it's all about, and that's the exciting part.
Carlin Dezane also back from Boston. Got to go to rookie camp there. Very cool experience for him to get that chance to strut his stuff at the NHL level. And got to be great to have him back. Again, one of hopefully many that will return here, hopefully in the near future, I guess, from a selfish standpoint.
Yeah, from selfish standpoint, myself too. Carlin, talked to him this morning. He had a really good camp. He learned a lot. I really love when these guys go to NHL training camps, because that's what we talk about all the time. And we try to, all our experience, myself, Jim Playfair, Carter Rigby, we relay a lot of those messages that, our experiences from the past and, in the NHL level, because that's where everybody wants to go. And he comes back and, we always talk to these guys when they come back, and he's like, oh, now I feel it. Everyone's so competitive, in such good shape, and they're all trying to make the league, even though they're on the same team. It gets really competitive. So he learned a lot in the short time he was in Boston.